So Swift Sport Hybrid, first drive after installing the Pipercross filter. So it should give a little bit more sound inside, but also a little bit better performance. But especially performance will be quite small against because you only increase a little bit of airflow. But this can help regardless. Why is it of importance? Because this is a turbocharged engine. So the turbocharger feeds in air, and of course there is a restriction in how much boost it delivers. You can tweak that with, for example, chip fuel, but still you're restricted in how much air is coming in. With a sport air filter you can help that last part a little bit. So if you have a non-turbocharged engine, it's the only way that you are able to increase the air. With the turbo you can already increase the air pressure with the amount of boost, the amount of force air into the engine. But this will also help with a turbocharged engine. It works in both capacities, so to say. So you can have a little bit more air, and then also if you add a little bit more fuel you get a little bit more power. That's it, in its essence. And some people will also tell that you might have a little bit leaner mix when you're not on the throttle. So you have perhaps a little bit better, more effective burn that would then help a little bit with fuel consumption. I think that is irrelevant or very small, that gain. Two reasons. Percentage wise it's small, and second is if you have a sport air filter, oftentimes you will press the pedal a little bit harder to get that sound, and if you do so you will also of course burn more fuel, more air in, more fuel in, more power, more pressure, but also less efficiency of course. So that's something to take into consideration. Do I really hear the engine intake harder? Or I don't really think so. It's not that big of a deal in my opinion. Thing is, with this engine already the intake is quite dominant because the exhaust is so much muted. So that's the benefit. Also, if you already remove, for example, the insulation and the hood, there's also instruction on my YouTube channel. The gains that you get here are, I think, that a little bit less prominent, but I must say it has become more harsh. It has become a little bit louder. But if this is really such a big thing to consider, I don't really think so. The other benefit could be that you have increased air, and you can also use this multiple times. So it's not a throwaway filter, but a filter that you can clean for a couple of times. They say it's a lifetime filter, but I think in time, of course, it will become less optimal. So even a lifetime filter could be replaced once in a while. I think if you get two filters out of this filter, so two regular filters, you're even cheaper with this one. So although the filter is more expensive, the paper ones that come standard are also quite expensive. So there's not so much benefit with going with the stock version if you can have an upgraded one. But I must also say that the stock Suzuki Sport filter is a lot better than of many other cars because it already has quite a nice frame. So I hope you enjoyed this small video. Wishing you a great day. Ciao.